taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was...
Down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Green.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. BYU right back to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Oh, gave the defender the business. And BYU will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's right on target. Lowers those pads. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. BYU with the 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dialed up they fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And they get it done. And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the 1st down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They believe they can run right here. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to move them on the counter. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Great move. Now he's got room. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A first down run in the red zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if BYU will... It's a fake. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he's tackled short. He didn't make it.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. And we've got a change of possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To throw, it's Ewers. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. BYU will bring the punt team, and they'll fake it again. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Gets away from one, he's got space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Makes a connection. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll run it. It's Blue. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. They'll go right back to it.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if BYU will have... They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Running into the open space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Right back to the well. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Blue. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That completion leaves us with second and medium. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. BYU lines up quickly.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The ball squirts free. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move, it's Blue. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'll call for the fair catch here. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.